right, you would have received probably a text if you were on Charm's office or registered under the way I communicate with you. Raise your hand if you received one. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, if you didn't receive one, that means your cell phone number is not in the communication program that I use. It's called Charm's Office. I also send emails. Tonight's program will be broadcast live on YouTube, and so that's what you see these gentlemen going around here recording the concert. So if you have that link and would like to share it with your relatives or friends, feel free to send that out now because we're going to start about 2 minutes going live, okay?
Good evening. My name is Robert Kane. I'm the Assistant Band Director at Rogers High School, and I also assist Mr. Barry here. He's the Director of Bands at Elmwood Middle School. And welcome to our 2021 Elmwood Middle School Christmas Concert. We've had a great start to our school year. Students are progressing. Their accomplishments are coming through magnificently, and we're very proud of them and proud to present them to you tonight. The Raider Beginning Band will be performing several selections this evening. You'll notice that the selections will increase in the level of difficulty throughout the concert. Please note that we are video recording the concert tonight, and it'll be live on YouTube and available thereafter. You should have received a link to that you can share with your family and friends. Our band students have worked very hard to prepare for this concert. They will be modeling exceptional behavior tonight, so we ask for your support in their efforts. To that end, the students and staff would appreciate your cooperation with the following items. Please turn off or silence all electronic devices. Please stay seated during the performance of a musical selection. If you need to exit during the concert, please try to do so at the end of a piece, unless it's an absolute emergency. The band will be performing Christmas music and other traditional selections tonight. And now, here is Rolling Along, Go Tell Aunt Rhody, and March Steps.
I would like to take you through what we go through year after year after year, and it's worth it at the very beginning when we first start playing our instruments. So, woodwinds, let's take our mouthpieces out, and girls. All right, so this is what it sounds like in the band room. Pretty much as soon as they get their instruments, they get their materials, and all that's rolling. So, ready? Here we go. And you wonder why I have no hair. But it turns out to be great. And don't you agree? Yeah, they do great. So, in the brass class, this is what we do in the brass class. Ready? Here we go, brass. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is really nice. So, a good thing is that first, in 6th hour, I have woodwinds, and then 6th hour, I have the brass, so I get to relax a little bit. All right, and percussion class, this is the way I started my morning when we first started. So percussion, here we go, ready, go. Yeah, and they learned real quick to cut off with me. But that's what it was. It was just crazy. But now they're playing beautiful music. And so at this point, it's my privilege to introduce Mr. Kane, and he's already introduced himself, but Mr. Kane is assistant band director at Rogers High School, and he comes down to Elmwood and assists me here. And it's amazing what he does here at our school to help me and help our program get better. He's a very talented young man. I call him young because he could be my son. And now he, under his direction, will conduct Lightly Row, A Clair de la Lune, and a Mozart melody.
Each year, students can participate in the Region 6 Solo and Ensemble Assessment, and this is how it works. Students will prepare an approved solo on their instrument, and then they perform it for a judge, who in turn will assess their performance. If the student qualifies, they receive either a first or second division medal for the performance. This year, the event happens on April 14th, 2022 at Kirksey Middle School. So please mark your calendars, that's April 14th, 2022, and encourage your child to participate. There'll be more information coming very soon, in February. Band students that earn a first or second division medal will be recognized during our spring concert in May. And let's continue with more music as the band performs Doodle All Day and Skip to Maloo.
Mr. Kane and I look forward to working with your kids, and we're absolutely honored to work with them. We keep an eye out for those students, though, that really excel and push hard, practice, and do a really good job in the classroom as far as being a leader as well. So prior to our spring concert, we would have selected some students to receive some trophies so we can honor them during that time. So they were told at the very beginning of the year that we're looking for those kids all year long, and then at the end, then they're awarded for their efforts and their hard work. So encourage your kid, and our motto at Elmwood is to be kind, work hard, and I like to add one more, is to be a leader as well. And so at this point, you might be wondering, is the band ever going to play any Christmas music? Well, we are. So here it is, Mr. Kane directing the band, and they're going to play Jingle Bells and Jolly Old Saint Nick. Enjoy.
percussionists are moving. We're trying to wear them down for you tonight so they go to bed early. As Mr. Rivera said, it is our honor and our privilege to teach your child. Sometimes students need extra help though, and please know that we are here to do so. After-school tutoring can make a big difference in the success of playing an instrument. Mr. Rivera and I are available most days to give students extra help or pointers. Having a private lesson teacher is another way to motivate talented students that need a little extra challenge. If you have questions about after-school tutoring or in taking private lessons, feel free to contact Mr. Rivera. The band will now perform First Winter Sleigh Ride. They're excited. You can't blame them. Thank you so much for attending our Christmas concert. Keep encouraging your child to practice at home because this is how they learn, how they take in and sink in what's being taught to them on a daily basis. Well, every student here should have an Essential Elements book, which is our band study book. It's a yellow book. It's got their instrument name on it. And with that book, with that purchase, came access to an interactive app called the Essential Elements Interactive App. It has recordings of all the music. They're able to play along with the recordings. They can slow it down if it's too fast. They can speed it up if they want a challenge. There's also videos that give them tips on different songs and how to do certain things on their instrument. There's a ton of resources in there. Every couple months, they also release extra songs that they can play along with that aren't in the book. And it gives them sheet music that they can read right off of. It's a great way to get them to practice at home because it's technology, and you know how they love technology. Consistent practice time and a consistent practice space is also really key. It's like developing a good habit. You know how hard it is to break a bad habit. We want this to be a bad habit that they can't break, is working on their instrument. We'd like to thank our school administrators, Mrs. Davis, Mrs. Morris, Mr. Cochran, all of our teachers here and staff, our school district in supporting music in our schools. On this final selection, you'll hear featured sections of the band throughout the piece. The Raider Band will now perform their final song, Band on the Housetop.